Hi there, I'm Megan and I go by Solar Glow Meditations. Tonight we're going to have a dowsing rod session where I will be asking the rods questions that you guys have submitted via the Google form. Got them all written out in front of me. So if you guys have questions you want me to ask the rods, if you could submit them via that form, that would help me out a ton. My backlog is something like 16,000 questions, so it helps keep me organized. Before we get started, if I ask anything about the future is not set in stone. It can change because people have free will. You can go buy a treadmill and start running every day, or you can stop, and that would change the outcome of whether or not you could run a marathon. If I ask about medical questions should be a decision between you and your doctor, and I am not a medical professional, so please take all of these things with a grain of salt. Yeah, I think that's it. So let's get started and see who we're talking to. If you're with me and willing to answer some questions, could you cross for yes? Thank you. Could you open wide for no? Thank you. Could you point to the direction of your energy? Thank you. Am I speaking with an ascended master? No, thank you. Am I speaking with an archangel? No answer. Am I speaking with my spirit guide? No, thank you. Am I speaking with my higher self? Yes. Fascinating. Thank you. Well, thank you for being here. Does speaking with my higher self provide different answers to the questions than any other spirit would provide? No, thank you. Are these all still filtered through the bias and lens that is me in my earthly body? Yes, thank you. So yeah, as I ask questions, just beware. They are filtered through me, so although I do my best to remain neutral, I still have opinions on things, even if I don't intentionally do that. Okay, so did psychedelics start Christianity? No, thank you. Is theta healing demonic? No, thank you. Is theta healing safe? Yes, thank you. Did Hachi Shakasuma Sama, the Japanese urban legend, actually exist? Yes, thank you. Will North Korea eventually change? No, thank you. Will Project 2025 go into effect? Kind of a no answer. Will parts of Project 2025 go into effect? Yes, thank you. Will parts of Project 2025 go into effect regardless of who the presidential nominee is? Yes, thank you. I wonder which parts. Are the parts of Project 2025 that will go into effect, are those issues that are generally agreed upon by partisan or by bipartisan groups? Yes, thank you. Will those pieces of that project be for the betterment of the society? Yes, thank you. Are there successful entrepreneurs that are atheists? Yes, thank you. Is Himalayan salt flesh of giants? No, thank you. What about flesh of petrified giants? No, thank you. Will marijuana be legalized throughout the US within the next 20 years? Yes, thank you. Are aliens allowed to physically hurt us? No answer. Do aliens physically hurt some humans? No answer. Interesting. Do certain geographical areas hold curses? Yes, thank you. Is one of those geographical areas the Appalachian Mountains? Yes, thank you. Is deja vu a form of seeing a past life? No, thank you. Have lost travelers through the Bermuda Triangle ended up in different times and still lived and thrived? Yes, thank you. Did the government kill Martin Luther King? No, thank you. Do our houseplants love us? Yes, thank you. Can plants see? Yes, thank you. Is the city of Buffalo, is the tap water there dangerous? No, thank you. Is wearing the cross as jewelry deemed disrespectful? No, thank you. Can you die from a broken heart? Yes, thank you. Was Leonardo da Vinci's drawing of the Vitruvian Man, a man with 4 legs and 4 arms, really a sketch of what Leonardo da Vinci looked like? No answer, thank you. Was the Vitruvian Man a self-portrait but embellished? Yes, thank you. Are there any mixed species such as half angels and half fairies? No, thank you. Or is there such thing as demigods, like half god, half human? Yes, thank you. Does that make them mixed species? No, thank you. Is calling an angel and a fairy a different species accurate? No, thank you. Is there such thing as a half fairy, half angel? Yes, thank you. Interesting. Is 1 times 1 equal to 2? Yes, thank you. Is that also true in quantum computing? No, thank you. Can it be true in quantum computing? Yes, thank you. Can your spirit be incarnated in more than one body here on Earth at the same time? No, thank you. Are twin flames working through karma of the Ayani massacre in this lifetime? Yes, thank you. Does moon water really work? Yes, thank you. Do angels have wings? Yes, thank you. Did the Game of Thrones happen in real life but in a different reality? No, thank you. Does fame reduce one's ability to achieve enlightenment? No, thank you. Is it possible to physically see your higher self? Yes, thank you. Does that show up as like an orb in the camera? Yes, thank you. Are you going to show up as an orb in the camera in this video? Yes, thank you. Okay, if you guys spot the orb, tell me where it's at because I have no idea. um, does the earth already contain the water we need to survive? Yes, thank you. Are there psychic soldiers on bases in Antarctica to stop people from remote viewing there? Yes, thank you. Are those bases operated by aliens? No, thank you. Was Bob Marley writing music for the soul? Yes, thank you. Was he writing music from his spirit guides? No, thank you. Can I still benefit from clearing? Okay, let me rephrase this. Can you, the audience, still benefit from clearing your energy videos months after they've been posted? Yes, thank you. Is that because time isn't real? Yes, thank you. Is there a sixth dimension? Yes, thank you. Was Saint Joseph Coppertino, aka the Flying Friar, really able to levitate? Yes, thank you. Is time the fourth dimension? Yes, thank you. Is space the third dimension? No, thank you. Is gravity a dimension? Yes, thank you. Um, are there, excuse me, are there aliens inside the Hoover Dam? Yes, thank you. Is truth absolute? No, thank you. Is Mac better than PC? No, thank you. Is PC better than Mac? No, thank you. Is Hillary Clinton a reptilian? No, thank you. Does love have an opposite? It's going with a sort of half no. Is the opposite of love indifference? No answer. Okay. When we cry out of nowhere, does it mean we're mourning for the dead who no one has cried for before? Yes, thank you. Are there only two genders? No, thank you. Does swearing lower your vibration? No, thank you. Does swearing raise your vibration? Yes, thank you. Will Turkey be a Sharia ruled country in our lifetime? No, thank you. Do we see dreams about flying or breathing underwater because we were able to do those in previous lives? Yes, thank you. Are Rife machines capable of healing diseases and repairing DNA? Yes, thank you. Excuse me. Does the Rife machine actually cure cancer? No, thank you. If the Nalanda library wasn't burned by invaders in the 12th century, would India be at least 1,000 years ahead? Yes, thank you. Is the Maha mantra a good mantra to chant? Yes, thank you. Does humming raise your vibration? Yes, thank you. Are the stories of the Anunnaki from Sumerian tablets real? Yes, thank you. Was Helen Keller really deaf and blind, or was her story exaggerated? No, thank you. Let me rephrase that. Was Helen Keller really deaf and blind? Yes, thank you. Was Helen Keller's story exaggerated? No, thank you. Do some of these questions still feel silly to you? No answer. Do some of these questions feel silly to me? Yes, thank you. Are Gospels based on true events? No, thank you. Actually, let's clarify that. Are some of the Gospels based on true events? No, thank you. Okay. When a person fears death, is this due to the foresight of them having a tragic death? No, thank you. Is it valid to fear death? Yes, thank you. Is there a reason to fear death? No, thank you. Is it have to do with fear of the unknown sometimes? Yes, thank you. Are the Challenger astronauts from 1986 still alive? No, thank you. Is sex a sin when it's premarital? No, thank you. Does the soul only enter the baby at 5 months of pregnancy? No, thank you. Does the soul of a baby, is that soul able to go in and out of the baby during a pregnancy? Yes, thank you. Is the soul of a baby able to enter the baby only after 5 months of pregnancy due to fetal development? No, thank you. Can the soul enter the baby anytime after conception? No, thank you. Does a baby have to reach a certain stage of development before it's able to enter the body? Or the soul is able to enter the body? Yes, thank you. I'm going to go a little bit deeper. Is the soul of a baby only able to enter the body after there's a brain there for the baby? Or brain in the baby? No, thank you. Does the stage of development the soul is able to enter the body during pregnancy, is that after heartbeat is seen? No, thank you. Is it further along in development than both of those things? Yes, thank you. I don't know when all of these things happen, so if you have other questions about that, let me know. Do witches really fly? Yes, thank you. Was Jesus black? No, thank you. Was Jesus Middle Eastern? Yes, thank you. Is blasphemy actually bad? No, thank you. Does the afterlife have movies and TV shows? No answer. Can the afterlife, can you watch TV shows on Earth if you want to? Yes, thank you. Would you care to watch shows in the afterlife? Do some people in the afterlife watch TV shows? Yes, thank you. Interesting. Is a Kundalini experience a sure sign of meeting a twin flame? No, thank you. Are magpies magical familials? Yes, thank you. Is there a day and night cycle in the afterlife? No, thank you. Is Christianity Calvinism? No answer. Can Christianity be Calvinism? Yes, thank you. Is there a monetary system in the afterlife? No, thank you. Do earth angels that live among us as humans consciously know that they are angels? No, thank you. Will all rhinos become extinct in the next 10 years? Going with like a yes and no question. Will rhinos become extinct in the wild in the next 10 years? Yes, thank you. Will there still be rhinos that are alive in zoos after the wild rhinos have gone extinct? Yes, thank you. Do cigarettes cause harm if done in moderation? Yes, thank you. Is self-Reiki less powerful than receiving Reiki from another person? No, thank you. Is a Reiki session stronger if we receive that Reiki from multiple people at the same time? Yes, thank you. Is Kundalini a good practice to use in meditation? Yes, thank you. Are some spiritual influencers just out for self-gain? Yes, thank you. Am I one of them? No, thank you. Do some people see me that way? Yes, thank you. Did the infamous sea peoples exist? No, thank you. Do sensory deprivation tanks let us access source directly? Yes, thank you. Is the black rock real? No, thank you. I don't know what that is, so does alcohol reverse enlightenment? No, thank you. Can alcohol reverse enlightenment? Yes, thank you. Is religion necessary for ascending? No, thank you. Okay, is the fifth dimension behind the veil? Yes, thank you. Has Earth been reset more than 3 times? No, thank you. Alrighty, that is all the questions I have time for today. So thank you guys for being here, and I'll catch you next time.